And we are live. Hey everybody, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes we can. How you doing, David? Bassman, Her Ladyship, and Basswoman. Now, this morning we are continuing our work on the VW. I'm expecting we can get into the engine a bit today. That's the plan. I won't be on for as long as I was yesterday because I do have a few things to attend to this morning, particularly as it is going to be what we bald men call fucking hot today. So I want to get any shit I need to get done early. That's the theory. In the meantime, wait a minute. Before I get too carried away, delete and boom. There we go. Now it is indeed coffee time. Yes. Oh yeah. Now, delete.
Hello, Rockstar and David.
Now, who gave me a letter yesterday?
I did. David's turn.
In that case, I would say it's probably David's turn to give us a letter.
All right.
Now, something I need to do. I'm going to paint a couple of these black. This is going to be the stem for our Volvo. We're going to put that on. I figured I'd wait till today to do it. My moment of triumph. So that'll be something we'll do at the last moment of the stream. But in the short term, I'm going to make them a suitable color for the occasion. Then we'll get stuck into the VW. Pardon me. Now, so how's your day been? All right?
Oh yeah, been a good day. Been a short one. Been cold and dreary.
We have the letter I. I. This could be interesting. They've only got two. Itch. Colloquialism. The sexual urge. This meaning dates from the 16th century at least, especially in the expression to have an itch in the belly. Since scratching generally assuages itching, and this word has also acquired a secondary sexual meaning of to satisfy sexually. In The Tempest, Act 2, Scene 2, lines 54 to 55, Shakespeare has Stephano sing of Kate, yet a tailor, i.e. virtually anyone, might scratch where she did itch. To play itch buttocks is to have sexual intercourse. And to experience a 7-year itch is to feel the need for additional sexual relationships traditionally required after 7 years of marriage. So there you have it, people. Itch. Now round we come. Let me just get my camera into a bit of
I think the itch goes away after the second year of marriage.
It's there's the old joke. Why does a bride smile on her wedding day? She knows she's given her last blowjob. Yeah. It's it does fall a bit into the category of you may wish to choose the company in which you tell that one.
Damn it, man.
Yeah. Didn't say it was a wholesome joke.
Pretty much.
Actually, I don't need to paint this first. Well, I'll paint them once I got them in position. Silly of me. What I'll do is I'll move this over to here so that I don't get paint on shit. You get back over here, because what I discovered is that these rockets will make very good struts, in my opinion. Now, where is here? There. So what I'm going to do is glue them in and then paint them after. And then it should be a very easy matter to
So his plane was a triplane, correct?
the Red Barons.
Yeah.
Well, yes and no. Not quite that clear cut in terms of that's the aircraft he's famous for.
Yes. That he flew in the beginning in 1918, right?
He was killed in 1918.
He was killed in 1918.
Yeah. Now, I think he first flew maybe 1916.
That like 80 kills, didn't he?
83.
83.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work with this. I'm just trying to work out where I'm best off placing it. Probably there, if I can. Let's see how that rolls. And anyway, the point being that he, okay, the very first aircraft he would have flown, and which, by the way, he did a really bad job of, and actually crashed in his first flight.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you don't see that in the brochures, do you?
Nope. Yeah.
But he was probably a Fokker Eindecker. Now, fun fact: when you hear the word Decker in German, think wing.
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 One wing. Ein Decker. Ein, one.
All right.
Decker, wing.
Ein Decker, one wing. All right.
Whereas the DR1, which is the one that he's famous for, was a Dreidecker, three wing.
Three wing.
Now, the first one he would have flown would have been there's an aircraft called a Fokker Eindecker.
Fokker Eindecker. Yep, I read that.
And that's probably the first one he would have flown just for training purposes. Now.
Okay, I thought he had like 17 or 19 kills, and then the plane was decommissioned or it was reissued.
Well, what it is when he first flew out in combat, he would have been flying an Albatross, which is a two-winged aircraft, D3.
Yep.
Now, he progressed to an Albatross D5, which is, of course, the upgrade. And he did fly one of those in a blood red paint job. But mostly they weren't actually, oh, there we go. His, a lot of his aircraft were not blood red. They were a combination of colors.
Right.
But the ones he is famous for are, yes, blood red. Pretty simple equation. And, but yeah, so he went so basically, yes, he's learnt in the one wing, did a lot of work with aircraft with two wings, Albatross D3, Albatross D5, even an aircraft called a Halberstadt D2.
Halberstadt D2. I can't believe I said that.
And we got a couple of victories in that. He then moved to what was pretty much the prototype of the D1, which is the Fokker F1, which was a Dreidecker.
Yep. I remember reading that.
That was the precursor to the D1, which is what he's more famously known for flying.
Right.
That's going to need to be shortened just a little bit, I think. Yeah. Hopefully I don't break the glue when it's dry. Anyway. And then he progressed to the F1. No, the DR1 rather, which is the one he's famous for.
Okay.
And that's the one that he most notably flew, was the blood red paint job. But he also did fly that with different paint jobs as well.
Don't they have one in a museum? The Tridecker?
Oh, quite possibly. There are. I believe a number did survive the war, but also a lot of restoration work and a lot of rebuilds and stuff. Fun fact: here's someone who you might not expect to have a. Now, while those are drying, it's time for us to get back into the VW, I would suggest. Peter Jackson, the director of Lord of the Rings, just on the topic, having discussed it yesterday, has quite a collection of World War One aircraft.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of them are just had to be rebuilt, or whether just recreations, or not recreations is the wrong word. Replicas, I guess, is a better word.
Replicas.
Yeah. But yes, he does. He's a big fan of his World War One aircraft. Is Peter Jackson, and he's got his. And I think he might be behind. There's a company called Wingnut Wings, and they produce 1:32 World War One aircraft, but the kits are a whole new level.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Like right the way down to you build the actual proper ribbing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now that'd be cool.
Oh, they are now the other side of the equation on this one. Again, not entirely surprising in such matters.
True.
They cost an arm and a leg.
Oh, absolutely.
And I mean, but it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Now, I'm going to do a couple of little tidy ups. I've come to the conclusion that probably my best color for the floor areas here, and give me a moment. This is the floor here.
Yep.
Would probably be I've got a couple of, well, actually, there's a few options I've considered. Now, on a World War One aircraft, the floor is wood.
Yep.
So I could do that. My other option would be a sort of a grey colour. So I'm a bit ummy and ahry, if you follow me.
All right. Well, I've got the seats in mine, and the other part that goes on it, the dash. So there's really not much floor visible.
Hang on a moment. Let me just have a. Okay, so it matters less, you reckon?
Yeah, because right in there and between the seats is all you're really going to see.
Okay, at the end of the day, then,
on that basis, mate, that go on the side, the doors.
Yeah.
So once that's on there, there's not going to be very much floor visible.
I think I might just go for that grey option then.
Yeah, I probably will.
Particularly as, from my recollections of the V-dubs I've been in, that's pretty much the colour it is.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Jeff, how you doing? All righty. Well, that's that decision made.
Yeah, I decided to leave mine black as well. I mean,
Now, one of my installed struts has decided to do a bit of leaning. I may need to adjust that shortly. Maybe giving it a bit of time's not a bad idea, though. Let it get a bit more stable, if you know what I mean.
I need to look at my decals and find some for the dash because this didn't come with any.
Ah. Oh, no, they don't. What I'm going to be doing is, if you got goggles,
I do not.
curses.
That's the one item I need to get.
Because what I'm going to do is goggles, you can sort of see what the numbers are. So
Yeah.
you just need to do a touch there with the whatchamacallit. That's the word. The whatchamacallit. With white. It's not like you actually have to have the number, just as long as it looks like there's something there, sort of a thing.
Yeah. Well, it's a really detailed dash. I mean, it's got the radio knobs, the push buttons on the radio.
It's a very nice dash.
Yeah, it really
It's
is.
got some really good work with it, isn't it? I'm a little surprised there's no decal with it.
Yeah, mine didn't come with any. I imagine yours didn't either.
No, mine didn't. The only decal as such is the one that goes pretty much right there on the bonnet.
Yep. Right there on the.
I believe I've told you before about the Australian euphemism, the bonnet of the VW. And here we have it. It's going to be in your temperatures, 102 here today.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's going to be a bit toasty.
Yeah, it's been a blistering 55 degrees here today, Fahrenheit.
Hear me.
55 degrees. I think I'll go swimming.
All right, I made one small error there that's going to require, in fact, two small errors by the looks that are going to require a little bit of tidying up, but that's okay. Anyway, there's a little bit more here. That'll all be good.
I think Taylor and Lena is with us today.
Jolly good. Now, this is where I'm at with the dash. Hang on, I'll put my hand behind it. There we go.
Oh man, that's kicking like karate. That looks nice.
Coming together. Thank you. Now, those little buttons, from my recollections of V-dubs, can tend to be one of two colors, either of black or an ivory sort of color. With that paint job, I'm thinking ivory is the go.
Yeah. Of course. Well, I mean, I don't know because your decals are black. That's the only really black you're gonna have on it, right?
Pretty much.
Because you're doing the
guns up black. They're a metal color. So yeah. Now. Next. Now, something I wish to do for a moment here. Come here, you. Up you come.
Yeah, we got tied up last night and we didn't watch the other episode of Game of Thrones, but that's definitely on the table for tonight.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty long series overall. I don't think you need to be in any great rush, mate.
Well, when I start watching something, I like watching at least an episode every night, you know?
Yeah, look, it keeps the thread going for you.
It does.
And now this one's being a bit of a bitch.
To be a bitch.
So what we're going to do is hit some thin.
That's not being a bit cunty, huh?
No, it's just being a bitch. If it continues, then it's getting cunty.
Yeah, we've talked about this before. Hats off to Tamiya, man. These are really nice kits.
Oh, they are the dog's bollocks.
Yep, everything fits together nice and snug, and
yeah. If you can fold them, you're a picky man.
Very
you know
much.
What I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean,
I'm anal retentive about a lot of things, but on this,
here's a line of thought for you. I like to think I'm a good enough modeler that I don't have to put up with the crap from a kit. You know what I'm saying? That I can really. And with Tamiya, as a modeler who can do some chops, really helps you bring it together. You can really make it something.
Yep.
And if you're fighting the kit, because let's face it, there are some kits you get, and you are literally fighting the fuckers. It's just
true. I've had several like that.
So hard? You know.
Well, let's take the car loaded. I stomped on like a 5-year-old.
Well, I think I've told you about a mate of mine who his policy when it comes to kits, and it's a pretty fair call, is because I'm not quite sure what he gets an hour in his job, but it's quite a reasonable sort of whack, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And his position on things as a result is that if he's working on a kit and it gets to a point where he starts questioning, is this worth the amount he would get paid an hour? He finds himself answering no. He doesn't do it. And you got to say, well, that's not an unreasonable position.
Oh, yeah.
And as a result, he almost exclusively purchases Tamiya.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and that'll tell you a lot right there.
Yep. Most indeed.
I can't say I blame the man. I think that runs the risk of missing out on some other prime kits like ICM are good.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I mean, you know, there are a lot of other nice companies out there that
yeah.
They're
but certainly I
quality.
can understand his liking of Tamiya. There's nothing to dislike about Tamiya. Not so far as I've been able to ascertain anyway.
Yep.
Now. Yes, that's what it was. This time, I'm going to go into here. There.
Yeah, the engine's a nice tight fit as well.
Oh, that's the thing with Tamiya. It's all it all fits very nicely. It's here we go. Now this first statement may seem irrelevant, but bear with me. Now you remember yesterday How we were talking about Kirby vacuum cleaners?
Yeah.
Well, when I showed one of my mates, because there's a thing with Kirby where if you pack it the right way, everything in the cleaner will fit into this little container that it comes with. Easy
Yep.
carry pack. And the thing is, you have to do it the right way. And a mate of mine observed it, and he said, "Now, right there, I can tell you, there's the difference between it being made in the US and made in Germany." I said, "Yeah, why is that?" And he's there because the US, yes, you have something that packed correctly, everything will go in there. In German, if it was made in Germany, there would be a place for everything, and everything would go in its place.
Mm.
And as far as scale model kits go, while they're Japanese, the same can be said of Tamiya.
Mm.
There's a place where you put that part, and that part will go in its place.
Well, this is true.
And you got to say that, well, that's what you want.
Because our vacuum cleaner, it has the little scrub brush fitting on it, and if you move it too quick or move the cord just right, that's something you pop off every time.
Oh, no.
Don't fit snugly.
Now we're getting there. Now, all I've done there is tidy up the black of the fuel gauge and the speedo. So they're nice and clean. Now I'll do the little dial things. That's starting to come up quite nicely now.
Yeah, that looks good, man. That looks nice.
So next, the dials. Ba, 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 ba.
I think I have some Mustang decals for the dash that will work on
That
the.
might be the Geo, man.
Yeah, because they're round, and I was just
That
thinking
would
about
be
that.
the go.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I don't have any spare decals for those sorts of purposes anymore. But I'm going to rely on my rely on my paintbrush. I have the technology.
And you have the eyeballs as well. I've got to purchase me
Well,
some eyeballs.
yeah, that's the thing. With goggles, you can do that shit. That
Yeah,
is the thing.
I need to get a set of goggles.
Yeah. Look, I got mine from a jeweler's store.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. Um, because, well, at the end of the day, mate, what do jewelers need to do? They need to see right in closing with good detail.
Oh my good God, you ain't wrong about that, man.
And so that's because I got some from the modeling stores, and they didn't last and they weren't good. I thought, where else can I go? And it dawned on me, of course. Well, yeah, and look at related industries. Another one I've gone to, I have a whole stack of proper medical scalpels, with scalpel blades that I can replace some of these ones here with.
All right, cool deal.
Because, of course, if you want a clean, precise cut, what's
Oh
going to
yeah,
be more, you know?
yep. Well, when I was doing taxidermy, that's what my scalpels and blades consisted of. Because I was cutting through hide and actual skin.
Yeah, yeah, it's
And the
exactly the
goggles I
same.
used, and when I closed down my business and quit doing it, I sold all my equipment. I had airbrush, had goggles, had all those
Yeah,
scalpels. I stayed so busy with that taxidermy, I didn't have time to work on models at the time. So I didn't really think I'd be getting back into it as soon as I did. So I sold all my
yeah.
stuff.
I now there's something you mentioned there that oh, that's it. skinning. I cook a type of fish called bacala. It's
Okay.
basically it's salted cod. And the reason I make mention of this is when you get it, it's basically a whole side of fish, complete with salted, complete with the bones and skin on.
Okay.
And when you cook it, what it basically is the way they used to transport fish back in the old days before there was refrigeration.
Ah. Okay.
Um,
And they salt them down. Yep. They'll preserve them.
anyway, so it's like before you use it, you've got to soak it to get all the salt out, and not just for a couple of hours. We're talking a couple of days here.
Yeah.
Um, anyway, point being, um, and you need to obviously take the bones out, but also to remove the skin, because it gets so tough that you can't cut it.
Right.
So you have to remove it. And I first learned how to do skinning when I went hunting with my father when I was a kid. But I've been having to skin things, mate. It's i.e. the fish, and it's amazing how easily it comes back. But yeah, I've remembered the whole. And sometimes, I mean, okay, when you're just doing it for food, you can be a bit rough about it.
Yeah.
But the whole just apply the pressure of the blade as if it's gently. There we go. And sometimes being able to go, oh, look at this, yoink, which is just a big win if you can get that going.
Yeah. On the all the fish I ever done, it was actual the fish's skin. You take the complete body out of it.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yep.
yeah. There used to be a cartoon from New Zealand that was very popular over here called Foot Rot Flats. It was it was actually about the dog mostly, or the dog's perspectives on a farm. And there's one where Wal's being shown that's the farmer, how to skin rabbits. This guy's basically just got the start on it, put a foot on the top of the head, and it's gone reef. And the it's more when you see the cartoon that all you can do is go so wrong, so graphic, and yet, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that you do that, yeah, and that's what
Yeah.
makes it fun. It was you know, it's funny because it's true.
Very much. I'll tell you what though, when I mounted rabbits, their hide is actually like tissue paper. It tears that easily.
Yeah, well, the small animals actually.
They are very, very delicate. And the taxidermist that taught me a lot of my techniques told me if you can mount a rabbit and it look good, you consider yourself a taxidermist.
Well, yeah, that is always the thing, isn't it? It's in any field, if you can work against difficulty or those difficult challenges and still get them to go boom. It's a bit like
neurosurgeon or brain surgeon.
well, I was
Most
thinking
people,
more in terms of when you're doing martial arts, you can do a thing where you actually just put weights on your wrists and legs and then do your forms.
oh yeah, builds up strength.
And if you can keep your forms tight with those as on you, That's a pretty major thing, you know.
Yep.
Some of the shit I used to do, fuck. I was king of the body hardening techniques. There's a range of them called iron palm and iron shirt. And I used to roll pretty much 100 pounds on an iron bar up and down my shins.
What the hell?
Mate, well, you want
Really?
them nice and hard. That's the whole rationale there. You want them nice and hard so that when you kick somebody, you don't feel it, but they do. Now, hang on a moment. That's right. Now, what's
This
I've got?
this VW engine is kind of similar to a motorcycle. It's got cylinder heads on each side of the engine. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a it's a very clever engine. I believe, and don't quote me on this, given that I'm not a mechanic and all the rest of it. But I believe it is defined roughly as a rotary engine.
Huh.
Yeah. Things you learn, eh? The other thing you may already be aware of, do you know what company produces the VW? I don't know if they still do, but certainly did originally.
Tell me.
Porsche.
Porsche, really?
Yeah, mate.
I did not know that.
VW is produced by the good people at Porsche.
Huh.
Maybe you're not using them enough to keep them.
Well, son of a gun.
Yeah, things you wouldn't have thought, but there you have it.
Absolutely.
In David's neck of the wood, it's about 40 degrees Fahrenheit,
40 degrees Fahrenheit.
which I believe he's outlined what that is in Celsius, and which is to
Right.
say, fucking cold.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now, okay, now I've got a few other things to do on this dash. But now, so where we're at here, I've just done the ivory bits on the buttons.
Yeah, that looks good, man.
I'm going to do on the radio there, you can see there's some little pat. They're a slightly different color. I'm going to do them a grey sort of a color. And then I'll get the white to do the numbers inside there. But first,
Looking good.
yeah, it's coming together pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I've laid my dash down to the side. I'm gonna see if I can find some decals later on to do
Now,
mine up.
come over here. Yeah, that's still too loose for me to want to move, or paint rather. That's very solid. Okay, that leads me to conclude that I need to perhaps reassess this one. Do I need to re-glue?
Dum
I
dum
think,
dum.
yeah, it's a question. I
Is
think I
it?
do. Or option two, would one be enough? Possibly. Let's find out. If it is, I will then just paint that. Yep.
Look at there.
It's a bit low though.
And the crowd stands.
Hang on. And I am going to need another one if I want to hold it up there. Okay. That's all right. Okay, so, and it needs to be at that sort of an angle, apparently. All right.
Just a slight lean to it, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, damn it, man.
What reads?
Here we go. Right. Now, I would say I might be well served to let. Oh, that's actually going to. I can see already that will dry much better. Do I dare? Yeah, I do. There we go. I reckon that'll do it. Right. There we go. Let's let them dry.
Well, that was pretty clever.
Thank you.
That was pretty clever.
Now, because once they're at that rear angle, that should raise it up a bit better.
Yep.
Yep.
And in fact,
Looks like hydraulic. Looks like the hydraulic hood hinges.
that never occurred to me, but what it does is it gives dual support, which is always going to be a bit better.
Yep.
Now, getting back to this one. Ah, yes. Oh, yes. No, stop. Wait.
What you say? What you
For
say?
this, I want. It's not in this. Oh, no, it's too dark. No, no, no. Oh, no, no.
It's in my belly.
I actually like grey. Here we go. Get into my belly. I think my favourite fat bastard moment is where he's where Austin Powers hits him with the whole line of fat bastard. Did you just soil yourself? Maybe. You know, everybody prefers their own blonde. Oof. Now that's looking a little lighter than what I actually want for the. No, it could just be that's the way it looks. Let's have a gander. Yeah, no, it's too. Maybe if I mix it a bit more thoroughly.
My favorite part was from where what's his name with it? Where he's the main guy.
Dr. Evil or Austin Powers?
Austin Powers, yeah, I couldn't think of his name there for a second. Where he's got his shirt gapped open with all that hair sticking out, and he says, "Do I make you horny, baby?"
It's all the whole thing's just so ludicrous. That's the beautiful part, isn't it?
Do I make you horny, baby?
I don't even know what that is. That's not my bag, baby.
Holy shit, Batman!
Dearie me.
I'm actually want to watch that over again.
Yeah, they're a bit of value.
I
was looking at a picture of Dr. Evil the other day, and it suddenly occurred to me, my God, that's Stephen Miller. Yeah. Now we know what. Now we know what goes on. It all makes perfect sense.
It does.
But he's not nearly as entertaining as Doctor Evil.
Yeah, baby.
He certainly doesn't make me horny, baby.
As I sit here and stroke my white pussycat.
Oh dear.
Deary me. You're a bad man.
Bit of clumsiness there on my behalf. But I'll tidy that up directly. So I need to tidy there. In wood. There. In. All right. Now, rinse brush. Two other bits, and then I should be able to give you 3 bits actually. Very
Three
tiny bits. 3 bits.
Give me 3 bits.
And give me for a moment. It gave me a flash. Do you remember in Life of Brian? There's a scene where Brian and his mother are walking down the street and they get hassled by this beggar, and the outline is, what is it? Alms for an ex-leper. And basically, yeah. Basically, this beggar bites Brian up for some cash, telling him this hard luck story about how he was an ex-leper. He'd been cured by Jesus, but done him out of a trade. One day there he is, a leper with a job. And anyway, as he's trying to get as much, telling him his tale, hoping to get as much money as he can. And this is where the give me 3 bits, but in this reference only gives him 1. In the end, he gives him a coin. So, half a denarii from your life story. There's no pleasing some people. That's what Jesus said, sir. Now this, actually, there's a couple of spots I need to hit with this color. Yes, there are. What's the time at the moment? I do have a few things to do. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's going to get down to 0 in David's neck of the woods. Now, David, when you say 0, is that Fahrenheit or Celsius? That's a bit of clarification here. Either is sucky.
I will concur. That is a tad bit chilly.
Yeah, I'd say it's Celsius, and that's still fucking cold in anyone's language.
100%. Absolutely.
Nice.
That damn cold, you expect to see snow, right?
You would have, in either of those temperature brackets, you would think so, yes. All right, now that's that one touched up in that color. I'm going to possibly, in fact, I'm definitely going to change brushes for the next bits in this color, because there are some that I need to tidy up. Then there's a couple of other little spots. but then the dashboard will be complete. Yes, it will.
Progress. Damn it, man.
Right. Now we'll go with that one, I reckon.
I just pull me up some reference pictures to find out where all the wiring goes on this, so I can put some spark plug wires and so forth on it.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Yeah, that would be different to the normal.
I gotta kind of make my own because I don't think Gopher Racing offers spark plug wires.
Reviewed up.
Yeah, I don't think they offer them.
They would probably be a less common silly sort, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If there's not a market, they're not gonna. So these are the rules. This is getting a bit cunty on the angle thing. Trying to get right into there we are. Deary me.
Yeah, all of them had to be custom made, unfortunately. And that's so good.
Any 3D printers in Raleigh?
Oh yeah, you can find some in Raleigh.
That might be the way to go if you want to get that done.
I don't know where you're at per se, but I'm sure there are some.
That might be a way to go about it. All right, that's them done there. Let's just check what we need to do on here. Maybe a little touch more there. Yeah, I've got to go to the bank this morning and find out what's going on with my card.
Oh shit, you ain't got the card yet?
I still haven't got it yet. And it's causing me some pretty big problems now.
I can
So
imagine.
I need to go and say, hey guys, do you know if it's been issued? And if not, can we get this sorted pronto? You know?
Yeah, I know, right? That's kind of a.
But
crazy.
what you gonna do? Now, clean brush. That's what I'm gonna do. Now, wood is my next port of call. We're going to do a little touch up on that. And I also need to just consolidate an area. Now, once I find the stuff, that's not it, is it? Yes, it is. Oh yes. Oh, yes. Now.
I got this damn piece in this little tiny hole and it's wanting to be a bitch. They got the hole too little, right?
Nah.
Stretch it.
Tight. Well, look, this is where lubrication comes into its own.
Lubrication?
Yep. If the hole's too tight, you just get a bit of lube. And
so you're telling me if I spit on this, I can get those wires in there?
Absolutely.
Let's try it.
After all, you don't want to go in dry.
This is a true synopsis. This is being a bit, as Rob would say, cunty. Damn it, man.
Dropped out for a moment there. Now, that's looking
Got
much
pretty quiet on
better.
you.
Where did I put my bloody wood? Hell with it, I'll just put some more out.
Oh.
Hmm.
I need to let that one side dry and then force the other one into the hole. Just a wee bit off.
Right, that's better.
Make contact.
What about here? Yeah, a little bit there, I reckon.
Assuming those are fuel line hoses.
All right. Now, that was the other bit I wanted to do in this color.
Right
Little spot there.
And of course, it came back out. Are you gonna do your decals on stream, or are you gonna do them off stream sometime?
I don't really have any decals to do on this one.
On the
So
VW?
No. I've got, aside from the one on the, with the actual VW logo on the bonnet. No. Oh, the decals. Sorry. Yes. Of course. Sorry.
Yeah, you're
I
doing
was just thinking the straight kit. Yeah. I will. Yeah. That's all part of the build. And in truth, let's face it, that's a better part of the aim of the build, isn't it? Really.
Yep.
Now, so yeah, I'll be doing them. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing how they come up.
Yeah, I like to see those as well.
I think they'll come up pretty nicely. I've checked the decals for what the backing's like and stuff. Yeah, it looks good. As far as not the Revel ones, I knew they'd be okay, but the aftermarket ones are purchased because they can be a bit hit and miss in my experience. But
All the ones I bought off aftermarket have always been really nice. I've not had no complaints with them.
Well, I bought some from. One shouldn't name names, if you know what I mean. But in this instance, I'm gonna. Petting House. Look, they've got a great range. That is undeniable. Pick an ace, most notably a German ace, that you can get those markings. And that's great. Now, their decals are very strong. I'll give them that. But you've got the decals and you've got one backing sheet. So you have to adapt your deckling technique. And what it actually comes down to is you need to slap it initially down or get the decal half off the cardboard.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a fist fuck. And you can work with them, but it's harder than it needs to be for that very fact. So that's why I say these are things I check for now. There's a local company who do aftermarket. They're quite good, but the only downside I would say is they do require a long soak. But their
Ooh.
decals are as strong as all hell. Now you can't really be upset about that little fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if you soak them for an extended amount of time, a lot of times they get brittle.
They can, but these ones were dead set because bearing in mind that I used them when I was fairly early in my modeling career. It was, and I botched one of the decals up, but it was sufficiently strong that I could move it with my hands and it didn't tear. So I wasn't entirely unhappy on that sort of a front, if you follow me.
Yeah, because
So
sometimes if they're too thick, they won't contour to
yeah, no, that
the
wasn't a
body.
problem for these ones. I'll give them that. It's just they were really strong. They held together quite well overall. And I've actually gone back to that company for some other decals, and that'll probably tell you all you need to know about the overall thing. They're not bad.
Yeah.
Um, they just come with needs long soak, and that of its own can be a pain in the ass. Let's not be shy.
These ones for Herbie, I had to trim them out because it was on one big card. So I had to cut all the lines out and cut the round 53s. But they're pretty durable. I bought from this guy before several times, and it was on eBay. I was very
Yeah,
satisfied.
sometimes you find a good
That's why I bought
supplier,
from
and
him because I had such success with his other decals.
sometimes you find a good supplier, and it's just well, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, I've found people like that who I've bought from a few times, and it's just like, yeah. Oh, on the topic of buying, I almost made a terrible error of judgment.
Uh-oh.
Almost. I managed to stop myself. And what it was, okay. It starts off with me seeing this clip on YouTube. Showing, do you know the song The Battle of Evermore by Led Zeppelin?
I don't know it, but I've heard it.
Okay. Long and the short of it, it's played on a mandolin.
Huh.
And my great grandfather used to play the mandolin. In fact, we had his mandolin until we got broken into some kid, and presumably by some kids who nicked it. He couldn't have played it. The sounding board was broken on it. So that just pissed me off. But anyway, I thought, I wouldn't mind maybe learning a mandolin, getting a mandolin, just having a bit of a tinker.
Huh.
Which they're about $400.
Okay.
And
That's terrible.
I toyed with the idea. I thought that's $400 is actually a bit of an investment for something to just tinker when I'm actually should. If I'm going to do anything on a stringed instrument, I should probably focus on my bass.
Right.
But while I was on that same music shop website, I've of course gone to check out how much basses are going for and stuff like that. There were some really nice basses. Oh, and I'm looking at them going, oh my God.
Made your mouth.
Oh my God. Pardon?
Made
How
your
much?
mouth, didn't it?
Oh, mate. I had to stop myself
You lost it right there, didn't you?
because the ones I'm looking at, like, okay, like I'm sure you, as you know, I take my music pretty seriously. And the The ones I'm looking at, we're talking, you know, anywhere from $2,000 up.
Damn.
Yeah, but oh my god, so good, so
Damn.
good. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But like I said, so good. But yes, I managed to stop myself,
Mm. Well,
which is probably for the best.
well, I mean, I can see that, but that's something you really love, though. Can you put a price on it?
Well, the reason I was able to stop myself was purely and simply by virtue of the fact that I've got Ricky, the Rickenbacker.
Ah, that's right.
And given the amount of options that provides of its own, and given certain other things, I can wait. In terms of, I probably will get one of those other ones one day, but I might have to just wait a little bit.
Well, I
That's,
mean, you do have a nice one.
I do, so I don't need to rush into this.
And I understand where you're coming from, because you know, if you had one that was, you know, wore out or not very, you know,
That would
I
be
got
a different matter.
a whole different
Yeah,
matter. I'd pull the trigger pretty quick on it.
yeah, but nah, I don't. I can't say that that's an issue. I've got, I can tell you right now, my bass makes my teacher jealous.
Oh wow.
That is his dream bass. And that's true of a lot of bass players. They'd love to have a Ricky. The fact that I've was in a position to get one makes me a pretty lucky man.
I would say so.
Particularly as it puts me, well, some of the biggest names in rock have used Rickenbacker.
Nah, I
And
got.
with good reason. Pardon?
Oh, I dropped a piece in bathroom
Ah,
last be the flashlight.
ah. Yeah. Part of me loves the fact that I can say, yes, I use the same instrument as Lemmy, you know.
Yep.
Uh, or uh, or I can just go, yes, the list of other Rickenbacker uses is quite extensive.
Mm. Yep. You're glad to play something for us sometime, Robster.
I can do that. Uh,
Mother of God.
I'll, not today, I won't, because like I said, I'll do it on a
Oh
stream and
yeah,
I've got
not
plenty
today.
of time to that I won't be going anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Which might even be as soon as tomorrow. You never know.
But yeah, you've let me show my drawings and my toy collection, so I think everybody would like to hear you strum that thing.
Oh yeah, I can do all sorts of things. Tell you what, one of my favourite things to do, isn't it? Sounds kind of simplistic, but I do love it, and it's scales. There's basically the musical equivalent of your carters. They give you all your structures, all your bits and bobs,
Yep.
and there's one of my favourite exercises. Has been starting off at the very bottom of my fretboard, like with right down, where my arms like that. I go all the way up and all the way down again in different
Wow.
scales, keeping them all together. I love that.
I can imagine.
All right. Now, there's a couple of tidy ups to be done on this one yet, but these ones are coming together. These are the door panels. Where I need to do my tidy ups here is a little bit on the wood there, and also there needs to be, to finish it off, a little bit of ivory there to match the buttons. That's the little winder thing for the window, and also the latch for the door. Now, I'm going to do a cleaning of this brush. Now, bing. Then I'm going to show you the dash. That's pretty much done. Oh, I've still got to put some white on it for the numbers on the Speedo. But beyond that, it's looking pretty nice.
Yes, it is. All right.
I was actually looking a bit better than the last time you saw it, even. Because what I've managed to do since then is... well, give me a moment. Get this all as it should be. Oh, dearie me. Come here, you. There we go. All right.
Yeah, this engine's tough. Engine is tough.
Now, there we go. Now,
that's nice. That looks good.
What I've done there that I'm really liking a lot is I've managed to highlight those individual buttons on the radio. I'm really happy with
that. Really stands out.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. And all I need to do now is a few numbers in there, a few little spots more than anything else.
Wow, man, that's some tidy work right there.
Thank you.
That's some real
there's
tidy.
our dash. Now, given that it is now that time, what I'm going to do next, thank you, David, is you get over here. Now, I might need to knock that to a touch further back. But we'll go for which brush? This brush should do the job for us.
Well, when you get to the engine components, they make you want to pull your hair out.
I don't have that problem. It's one of the true advantages of being bald, mate. Pulling your hair out? I think not.
Will make you scream.
Ah.
I just need to let these pieces dry so I can tidy these up tomorrow. This is going to require some serious drying of the glue. But it's a nicely detailed little engine, and I still have a lot more components to put onto it.
Again. And let's hear it for Tamiya.
Yes, sir. The crowd was crazy.
Now,
Yeah, because I'm going to incorporate me some wires. I got to have some hoses and some spark plug wires. Probably put some red wires on it so it'll stand out.
Nice. I should probably let these settle for a bit longer before putting the bonnet on it. But the one thing I can be chipper about, they're now in position and painted. And the advantage that confers, in my eyes, means that I probably don't even need to glue the bonnet in.
Yeah, it should go right there, huh?
Which will make it easier from a display purpose. If I want to pull it out and have somebody have a good look at the engine, I can just go, well, as a matter of fact, yoink.
Yep.
So, but what I will do is I'll keep it on the desk for the time being so that I can show you the with and without bonnet look tomorrow.
Okay.
But I think that'll take care of business for us there now. Just got to let them dry properly. And the paint dry. I'll just move that now. Now.
Bitch.
I'm thinking that actually one thing I'm going to do for one very quickly. I'm feeling brave. Hopefully, I'm not feeling stupid. Look at that.
Look at there. That is pretty straight there, Rocker. That was good.
I reckon I can just be pretty chipper with that. Hey, you don't even have to wait till tomorrow to have seen it now.
Look at there.
Boom. And again, big plus, I can just do that if I want.
Yep.
Fantastic. Happy with that little outcome.
Where'd you put the hood pins at? I don't even see them.
That's a bit of a win too, isn't it?
Absolutely.
How stable are they? Pretty stable. But I'll let them dry properly.
Yeah, I mean, they are invisible.
Happy with that. All right, I'll give you a bit of a solo shot for a moment. That's the VW engine, is it?
That's the VW engine. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the drive axle. There's the cylinder.
Glad you like the engine bay. Okay, yeah, right. Interesting.
Yep. And that's the back but the front of it. And these are exhaust manifolds that'll go on the back like this, like such. But these parts, all these little pieces right here got to dry cause. But that's it. That's what I've done working with the engine.
All righty. Now.
It's pretty cool when it's put together.
All righty. Well, that's us done for today. Thanks for watching. We do appreciate it. Hi, Spruce. Sorry that we're leaving now, but thank you for popping past. In the meantime, first-time viewers, follow, like, or subscribe. I'm sure you know what you need to do. Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch. And follow, like, or subscribe.
Subscribe and like.
Now, tomorrow we'll be back. I'll be getting into the engine myself tomorrow because I think the interior is pretty much ready to rock and or roll. But at the end of the day, we'll be back. Same kit time. same kit channel. We'll catch you good people then. See yous.